Welcome back, guys, to Factorio, episode number 12. The train system is up and running. It's delivering coal to our base, and that coal patch, which is way down here to the bottom left, that will keep us going for quite a while. I've almost got hit by the train a few times already. Today, we're going to start working towards powered armor. Okay, so let's look in the inventory. I want to make this power armor. This is going to be the beginning of, I'll call it the beginning of the end game. There's a few things that could signal the beginning of the end game. Logistics and construction robots are one. Power armor is another. And it requires 100 steel plates, which is no big deal. 10 alien artifacts, also no big deal. But it takes 100 processing units, which we need to automate, and 30 electric engine units. So we need to get to work making those. We already have and are using the basic modular armor, which, if I right-click on this down here, we can see what's in it. Basically, it's just allowed us to take a little bit more damage. We have some shields, we have some solar panels, we have some batteries, but really things haven't really changed. With the power armor, it will. So let's get going. First thing we need to do, we need to automate these guys. Processing units, they take 20 electronic circuits and 2 advanced circuits. They take 15 seconds to build. They also take half of sulfuric acid, half a unit. So I've got them all set up. I think I'm just gonna do like this thing. Go get them, boys. Probably don't need 3 per guy. Not that it's a big deal, not that it matters one way or the other. There we go. So that's going to start making us the blue guys. Now I have to remember what all these other things were when I set them up. I'm pretty sure this one is going to be for lights. Been a long time coming. A lot of these things, if I were building the base in a different manner, I would have already automated a lot of these things, or I would have made certain things a bigger priority. Because I decided to make the base like this, having everything go in parallel from right to left. Yeah, let me reiterate again, once again, this is not the most efficient way to play. I'm doing it this way because it's cool. That's the number 1 rule, because it's cool. Number 2, I think for people new to the game, I think it's good. It's a good way to show how things are put together and the sort of increasing complexity in the game. If we start all the way here, we only have a few basic items. The farther to the left we go, the more and more items we get, the more things we combine to create new things. Okay, so that being said, I have yet to automate lamps. I've been making them manually. They're made quick, and I don't put them down all the time. So like when I'm running from A to B, I will make them, but no longer. It is now being taken care of by this guy every half second. I noticed I had an empty slot here. I must have... I think it was when I was making these. I'm not sure, but I don't have room for them. I left an empty space too many. So that's going to go there. And let's go ahead and move them through. I've changed entirely to the red belts. You can also notice if you walk further to the right, you start to see the yellow ones. And I've only put the red ones in back here for where I really need it, for conducting like copper coils, for instance. The copper plates, the iron plates. Eventually we'll get the blue ones, which I haven't even researched yet. Normally I would have by now, but I haven't. We'll get there. And then there will be a similar transformation where things start turning to blue. Okay, so that's that. What is this? This takes batteries, steel, and blue circuits. I don't remember what this is. What was I going to make? Oh, I made the... oh, that's right. So the goal is, right, to make power armor. That takes processing units, which we just started making up there. We also need electric engines. So electric engines take electronic circuits, engine units, and lubricant. So we need to make engine units and lubricant. Engine units are right here. They take pipes, steel plates, and iron gear wheels. That's not what this is. Okay, let's go back up here. I think I had something... Yeah, okay. This is going to be iron plates. I've been making those. I had a temporary setup for these, but I've taken it out. Here's the permanent one. And here's a quick little thing I learned, which I didn't really know up until this point, but people have been suggesting I use it for a while. If you hold shift right click, you can see if I mouse over this assembly machine and hold down shift, there's a green square that shows up around the guy to the right. That's the one I currently have saved. So I can right click on him to shift it to him. Back and forth. That saves this value of the pipe. So by shifting and left clicking, I can paste it. And now we've got 2 of those going. That should be plenty. Let me give him a little distance there to store up some pipes. So those pipes should be heading down here. Oh, I know what these are. These are turrets. I've had several temporary quote-unquote setups of these. And now we're going to be making them permanent style, although we need to do this. There we go. Wait a second. Wait just a second. This isn't going to work. I've made a mistake. Okay, let's back up. Let me put this here. Can't? What is that? Oh, I can move the light. Okay, put this guy here. So if they... Whoop, there goes the train. Yeah, they go really fast. If you get hit by them, it's basically game over. So make sure you've saved it recently. This is going to be the engine units. Okay, do you have everything? Yes, you're doing fine. Okay. Awesome. Oh, that's so much nicer. Oh, I'm so glad that's in there. Another thing, let me make sure this is up and running. Those take 20 seconds per. I may eventually add more, although over the long haul, that may be enough. But part of the nice thing about this system is that it's very flexible. You can sort of figure out, well, I'm not making enough of these curved rails, so I'll just add more vertically, and they'll get processed horizontally. It's very handy that way, as long as you use a lot of space. It takes a lot of space. Let me look here. Okay, so this is a thing. We're going to need how many of those? 100 for the power armor, so let me give them some more belt space. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've made another mistake. This, well, I don't need to take up the belt. I just need to, move this guy 1 space higher. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of room. You need to be that. There, now you send them down there. Good. Now you guy, can go this way. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. Let me go ahead and pick those up, even though the belt's not full. Oh, that was the train going by. I saw a puff of smoke. Man, that thing is fast. All right, where's my car? Here's one of my cars. I want to show you something else that people have been telling me to do for a long time, which I knew about. I just haven't really had an application that I needed to use it with. But here I do. So I've got the coal running around like this to fill up the train. This chest right here is only to fill up the locomotive so that it never runs out of energy. So the locomotive only holds like 2 stacks of coal, and I don't want this guy filling up with coal that never gets used. So I use this X to determine how... Oh gosh, dang it. Be careful hitting spacebar by accident. I use the X to determine how much of the chest is usable. This actually would have been pretty handy earlier in the play, and in the future I will definitely use it more. I just never, I don't know, some things you just don't ever delve into and you sort of miss them. But that's what happens. You hit the X and you can adjust how many inventory slots it has. As many as you want, as you know, you can reduce it as much as you want or disable it. So this guy has 3 stacks of coal, but it takes like only a couple of coal, if that, to go from between here and the base. Those guys are getting very aggressive. I've had to repair the walls a lot. Eventually we will have robots to auto repair stuff. Okay, so that was one thing. We needed to get that stuff up and running. Next thing, look over here. Yep. Petroleum. I'm totally out of it. Why? Because my storage tanks for light oil and my storage tanks for heavy oil are totally full. So the oil refineries over here, they can't process anymore until we make more space for them. See, they're full of heavy oil. And at some points, I don't know if it happened on camera or not, but I researched, if I can find it, this one. Advanced oil processing. That gets us advanced oil processing, which skews the formula more towards petroleum gas, which is good. And it also allows us to crack items. So we're going to take heavy oil and change it into light oil. And we're going to take light oil and change that into petroleum gas. So this is the setup. You put it in one of these. It's a recipe in one of the chemical plants. And we want to turn the light oil into petroleum. There we go. Takes 3 water, 3 light oil. And you need light oil on the left, water on the right. I've already set up the inputs. You can see it gets a little cramped. Because of this stupid little lake, I can't walk there anymore. So I've got to run around here. You can see why I said earlier on, give yourself lots of room. Because you got to do stuff like this. And if you don't plan for that, it's kind of hard to plan for it. Unless you've already played the game a bunch of times. Because you just don't know how much space you're going to need. So give yourself a lot. That's my recommendation. Alright, let's go ahead and set up these guys. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Give yourself lots of room. Alright, good. That's getting us that. These guys are going to start to empty. We are going to start cracking the heavy oil into light oil as well. There we go. And I think I have that all set up correctly. This is all heavy oil coming out of the tanks. Going across there to the left input of each one. And then the water. Yeah, that seems to be working. Good. Excellent. Okay, so that will take care of our petroleum issues for a while. Okay, so remember, we were making electric engine units. We're now making the engines. We're already making electronic circuits. We need to be making lubricant. And to make lubricant, which is here, the green liquid, it's the last liquid type that I can think of off the top of my head that we're going to be making. It's just heavy oil. So, I think, at least for now, 3 will probably be good. And it's a simple formula, so it doesn't have to be very far. And we'll just do it like that, I guess. We're making lubricant. Oh, you know what I could have done? Yep. Okay. Old habits die hard, but I will get the hang of that. And whenever possible, even in something like this, I prefer to use the underground ones. There. Okay, now they're getting that. And we need to supply them with power. Oh, dang it. I could almost do all of them with one. Oh, well. Let's get some lights in here. Don't have a lot of lights. So that's making lubricant. I've got tanks set up over there. They should be lined up properly. People have let me know that you can do underground pipes like this. And I know that. The reason I have been putting a normal pipe in between my underground pipes is purely aesthetic. I just like the... Look at all of these. You see all these icons, triangles coming up here? Yeah. We need that armor so that we can fight back the biters in a faster manner. I've been doing it this way for aesthetic purposes because I like seeing this pipe in the middle, especially when you don't see it here, but like right here, where you see the little water icon, I like it in the middle there, occupying that full pipe. It's just a little personal preference. There we go. Okay, that's making lubricant. And we will pipe that up here and make the electronic engines right here. This has really been worrying me. I've had to repair these walls down here multiple times. That's the major threat. What's happening is all of the pollution is crossing this lake, and all of these guys around here, they're trying to get to the pollution, and this is the quickest route, so they're all piling up right there. Hopefully when we get that next armor, though, that will be the trick. Let's see. I want to make electric units, engine units. Good. We're going to need... They take 20 seconds. We're going to need electronic circuits and engine units. Okay. So let's just have it go there. Bam. Okay, and then we need to bring down... What was the other thing? I think it's electronic circuits. My brain is like a sieve sometimes. Yeah, okay. We'll just bring it down like that. I've started using the underground belts more vertically than horizontally because I've realized it'll probably take less underground belts that way over the long run. There goes the train. Whizzing by. So when I get to this point... Yeah, I just think it's probably... will save resources over the long haul if I do it like this. Okay, and then that's coming here. Come on. There. Hello, where are you? Oh, we must be having a shortage of electronic circuits. A lot of things require those. So that may take a while to get to where it's not backed up, or get to where it is backed up, because it's not backed up now. Particularly these things. These thumb things take 20 of them. So yeah, that's going to take a while. We will check on our production, see if there's anywhere we can improve it. But let's go ahead and set this up. Okay, and I'm just going to make, I don't know, 2. Okay, we want electric engine units, and again, let's get in the habit of doing this. There we go. And I need to bring in that liquid. So I think I'm going to put them on this side, actually. And then have them go like this. And give them... Whoa, there goes some research. I guess like that is fine. Let's look at the research. We just did logistic robot cargo size. Logistic robots, which we're not even making yet, they're going to be able to carry more. That's what we just researched. Ooh, I want this. Military 4, which will get us piercing shotgun. Did I do military 3 at some point? Could I have been using a combat shotgun? I could have. I think the reason I never made that is because I wanted to do it on camera and I kind of forgot. Okay, so right here... we will be making the simplest thing ever, alien science packs. Just takes alien artifacts. For every alien artifact you get, you will make 10 of those potions. So you only really need 1 or 2. Whoa, aliens. We need to go check the wall in a minute. Let's run. Look how crazy. This is the simpler section, too. And we can also take a look. Okay, the copper. The copper is not coming in fast enough. So it's only getting to like 2 of these guys. It's not coming in very thick. Okay, I probably need to relook at... I need to look at my copper production because I haven't looked at this for a while. Oh, I see. Okay, so we've burned out of a couple of these. I will fiddle with that in a little bit off camera. Yeah, we've used up 5. 6. We've used up 6. Pick up sticks. Do I have another one nearby? I think there's one up there. It's hard to tell from all of the pollution. That's something you just have to kind of keep an eye on. The iron will last us for a while, and I'm pretty sure there's copper within reach. I'll deal with that off camera because it's not anything new or terribly interesting. Okay, let's run over here, and I'm gonna dump 1,079. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that much. I'm gonna dump about 800 of these into here. 750. That's good enough. I'm gonna dump those into there. And I'll stick around long enough so that you can see how many of them pop out. It's a little bit, well, you might think, well, we need like 16 of these dumb things, but only 2 of these. Yeah, look at it go. Blam! That was from 2. And that got us 20. So that should be able to keep up with all our other science. And now, our research labs are producing all 4 types. Very nice. Okay, so I need to go grab some wood. I want to make a combat shotgun, and we can officially put our normal shotgun in the obsolete chest. Where are we at? I know I have wood down here. You only really ever need to make one of these. There's one. And get rid of that. This from now on will be my primary go-to weapon. Here it comes. It is way better. Here, put it there. Why is this red now? I don't know. Okay, I guess that's what I had selected. Now, where's the obsolete chest? Is it way over here? I kind of forget. It's been a while since we visited it. Here it is. With our ammo. There we go. Okay, shotgun. Goodbye, shotgun. We're still going to be using shotgun shells until we upgrade to the next version. The rest of this stuff, I think we're keeping. Okay. You know what? I've got a lot of these engine units. I should probably toss those into an overflow chest. But anyway, that's all the stuff we're making today. All this solid fuel is still on this line. It's going to take it a long time to filter out. But it will filter out automatically. I have a chest for that. Somewhere. Alright, but I'm going to craft up some of that stuff, and then we'll make something cool. Alright, doing some maintenance on the wall. Oh my gosh, I almost got crushed by that train. So many times I go across the tracks without checking to see where the dumb thing is. And sure enough, oh, there's a busted up section of fence. Sure enough, as soon as I do, the thing rushes by like mad. Okay, so here's the progress. I have 54 processing units so far. I sunk a few. Let's see, how many did those take? I made 3 Energy Shield Mark IIs. They take 10 processing units each, so that's 30. Already down the drain. Well, not down the drain, but you know what I mean. We're going to need an extra 100 for a portable fusion reactor, which is going to give us power output 100% of the time. So no more need for portable solar panels. And we're going to need 10 for a basic exoskeleton equipment. So that's a lot of stuff. On top of just the basic armor, what I started doing, every time I see a section that's getting hit pretty hard, until we get this armor and we can just go crazy, go nuts all over everything, I've been doubling up the turrets. It helps delay how often I have to show up and maintenance the thing. I did rework the copper. There's a copper vein. There's actually a couple copper veins. There's one up here, which we'll go look at. There's also one, if we can run down here, over by my plastic production. I am eventually going to have to reroute my plastic bar setup for a while at least, until we can mine all this copper out. Another thing I did while I was waiting for those processing units is I set up some ammo creation. Over here where I had some extra space, I needed coal and sulfur and water to make explosives here. Those are going down the belt. And then I already had the green chips and the iron plates coming down here. So I just combined them. So those are all getting made into rockets. And those are all getting upgraded to explosive rockets. So we've got explosive rockets there. I made a rocket launcher. And I've upgraded to piercing shotgun shells. So that's the end game armor and ammo, more or less. There is one extra tier of ammo to go. Or not ammo, armor. One extra tier of armor to go. It'll be a while before we get to that one, though. Because that takes a lot... lot of ingredients. That was a big power outage. So the copper is coming in very strong. And I've got 12 of these guys making copper coils. And now I've got 5 of these assembly machines making electric circuits, and I can't make anything, I can't add any more until we have faster belts, which is another thing. This one, Logistics 3. We will probably start that in the next couple episodes. I would have started it already, but I'm trying to do everything more or less in a procedural, not a procedural, but in a logical manner to add to our growing base. Okay, here is where the copper's coming from. Here's the new guy. Got 7 right there. That'll last us for a while. Then we have that other copper set up. Oh my gosh, the attacks. Yeah, see what's happening here? I've been doubling up my turrets. Once I get that armor, we're going to go on a rampage. What was that? Okay, let's go ahead and do Logistics 3. We're going to get express transport belts. You can see one of the reasons I delayed making it. I hadn't got around to setting up the lubricant setup. We need that. And these guys will replace, oh my gosh, 10 advanced circuits per express splitter. Oh my god. So many resources. Research. Okay, let's get that guy going. Let's replace all the ones that are gone. And then repair everything. So for the next little while, I'm going to be doing maintenance and I may make a few small things, like the ammo stuff. Go get them, guys! Repair, repair. And bring back big ice cream. Look at all the dead bodies. Next episode, we will start with the creation of the next tier of armor and the different inputs, the modules that go in it. And we're going to go on a rampage killing these crazy jerks. All right, yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Leave your comments below. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh, no, crap. Don't get out of the car. Oh, stop, car. Stop, stop. Whew.